Hello, New Jersey. Snowing by you? Hello? Hello? Assignment just ended. I think I figured I'd start. Rain right now. We're supposed to get 8 inches of snow, maybe more. Coming down pretty heavy now. Oh, good for you. You're not missing much. A mess. Well, you're on vacation next week? Oh, pipe show. Yes, I'm going. Hopefully, unless there's a snowstorm. Road Guide Sully. Hey, hello. First pipe show I ever been to. I hope I can make it. Hello, David. Now we got snow and cold. Usually they have a smoking area. At least the ones I see on YouTube. I know Bishop Pipe's supposed to be there. Looking forward to meeting him. And me too. I'll be prepared. Yeah, me too. I have no control as it is. I got clearance to go. just finished a pipe smoking an Opus X. I treated myself to an Opus X. Well, thank you, Simon. I just lit up an Opus X. I bought it for my birthday cigar. I figured I'd treat myself to an Opus X. Tasty cigar. This is a smaller one. I never seen a small Opus X. It's like a 32 ring gauge. I like the one with the combination wrapper, dark and light. This one doesn't have that. Yeah, actually, I've been watching Kane Rod Piper's drive on Friday, and he's been smoking cigars in the video, and it sparked my interest again. So I've been smoking 1 or 2 cigars a week now, which I enjoy them. It's not that I don't. It's just that they get very pricey. This Opus X was $14. Very peppery. But most Fuentes cigars you can't go wrong with, I find. A lot of new names in cigars. It's a pretty big humidor they have in the cigar store by me. And there's so many new names I don't recognize. It's sort of been added to the loop. Although I do buy Cigar Aficionado regularly, and but I haven't been paying much attention, to be honest. I read some of the articles, but I like that magazine. Nice thing about a cigar, it's a little less work than a pipe. So it serves a purpose. It fills a void, so to speak. Hey Doomsday, how you doing? Snowing here. Good luck with your move. You heading out of state or just a different location in the state? One block over, huh? Hey Sully, I put my name on that map, but I placed it in the location myself. I thought it would do it automatically, unless I did something wrong. I apologize if I did something wrong. But I think I'm pretty close. That's a good idea, by the way. Picked up a new lighter at the cigar store. Big guy. $20. Look at the flame on that thing. Unbelievable. This week was the pipe show in Baltimore. I mean, the pen show. Yeah, it actually is. Perfect for cigars, though. Hey, John, thanks for joining. I'm drinking a little bit of moonshine tonight. Old Smoky Moonshine. Cheers to you, brother. It's my birthday, so if you're drinking something, wish me a happy birthday. Thank you, brother. Hey, curmudgeon, cheers. How you doing, Doug? Miller Lite. Thank you, Mike. Dixon, thank you. Never had that one. With my Fuente Opus X. Anybody else in the room doing the New Jersey Pipe Show? Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I like them. I don't like the price, but I like them. Once in a while, I treat myself. I'm going to try to do some videos. I mean, hopefully it doesn't snow, otherwise I'll be there, but that's a good one. I'm going to try to do some interviews maybe with Bishop Pipes. Uh, Hopefully a get together with some YTPC people. See what we can do. I like smoky scotches. Yeah, I'm about an hour and 40 minutes according to Google Maps. I tell you, spirits. That's how I got my name, Pipes and Spirits. I was going to do Scotch and whiskey tasting, but the way I do my videos at work, I can't do it, unfortunately. So 'cause I don't smoke at work. I mean, drink at work. Maybe now with the shed, maybe I'll start doing some. I don't know. I'd love to do the Chicago one, but I don't know if it's going to happen. It's hard for me to get away. That could be good or bad. I do enough damage on Monday night with that website. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Feeling better, I hope. A lot of people do live now, so it's hard to get a. I try not to step on anybody's toes and sneak in a live when I don't see one. Yeah, a lot of people get a lot of head colds, chest colds, flu. Not fun. No, I didn't. I'll check it out though. Once you try it, you'll be hooked. It's very easy. Take a peek, see what the snow is doing. I'll show you outside here. We got some snow going on. Is from the door of the shed. You can see it's snowing. The road's starting to get covered. Eight inches or more tonight. That'll be fun tomorrow. Can't believe it's March already. I can't believe it. No, I'm out in my shed. My 4x6 shed. No, I'm in Poughkeepsie, New York. I'm about an hour and a half from Long Island. I don't know if you caught it before, Sully. I put my name on that map of yours, but I may have did something wrong because it didn't place me automatically. I placed myself. I think I'm pretty close, but I could be off a little bit. But I have the address written in the box, so Hey Andrew, how you doing? Snowing by you? Go west, young man. Supposed to be in airplane mode, breaking the rules. Aha. I have no luck with Wi-Fi on the planes. I must be doing something wrong. Not that I fly much, but when I do, yeah, JetBlue's not good. Their Wi-Fi must have two little ants running on a wheel. Terrible. I love boat shows. I haven't been to one in a long time though, but I come away from those things depressed. I'm I have to give it time. I don't say it's bad, but it's not like wow good. Very mild. Still not replacing my Captain Black. Yeah, I have both Sir Walter Rileys. I have to go back to it. I haven't tried it in a while. Thank you, Sully. Sorry if I screwed it up. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Just talking about Carter Hall. I bought a tub since your video. Very mild. I have to give it time. I'm not going to condemn it, but I'm not going to endorse it yet. I'll tell you one thing: you can't beat the price. Take care, Sully. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the map. It's a good idea. I'll give it time. I know the deal. Tobacco has to grow on you a little bit. Not going to give up yet, Mike. Remember that commercial, Paul Masson wine? I will sell no wine until it's time. It's not replacing my Captain Black just yet. I just had a cigar, Mike, too. Your Friday videos prompted me to go to the cigar store today. I just had an Opus X. Yeah, I buy them once in a while. They're very expensive. $14. That's a problem. The moisture meters, I've tried a few of them. They're hit or miss. The only true way to measure moisture is with weight, in my opinion. If you need some means of weighing, number one, the pipe to see how much moisture it absorbed. If you have a filtered pipe, that's an excellent way. You weigh the filter before and after. The best way is I have a system pipe and I measure the moisture, the actual moisture, because I can pour it out. But you'll be surprised, it's very confusing. Sometimes the drier tobacco produces more moisture. And you wouldn't think that's the case, but it is. Possibly because it's burning more efficiently, I'm not sure. But room temperature plays a role, a lot of factors involved. just thinking about it, I would think the drier tobacco produces more condensation. Um, and maybe that's the reason. I don't know. I do know this that they say some people, some of the moisture is from your saliva. In my case, I dismiss that because I have a pipe that I can put two 9 millimeter filters back to back, and the one closest to the mouth stays dry. I have a pipe you can put up to three 9 millimeter filters, and the third filter closest to the mouth hardly changes weight. Not bad. It's that Mr. Borg, he makes a pipe that he adds extensions, and the extensions he's adding in like a church warden accepts 9 millimeter filters. So you can put up to three 9 millimeter filters. The drawer is not bad at all. I did some of those videos back on my channel. No, it doesn't. No. Another observation, I bought a Dunhill pipe for my birth year, 1961, and the Dunhill pipe has a much larger hole than most standard pipes. Which is another controversial thing. They say the size of the hole. Um, Tom, the Northwest pipe smoker, he always drills his out to 5/32. There's some articles, and I did a video on that, that says you should go bigger than that even. So it's very complicated. A pipe looks like a simple instrument, but it's a lot going on. Yes, very complicated. I find that with a lot of things. I like to cook, and this may be a shock to you, but you take simple things like bread, pizza, all easy things you would think to make: flour and water, salt, yeast, and yet making a good bread is not easy. Same thing with a good pizza crust, not easy. A lot of variables. Same thing with pipe smoking. You don't realize it. Many people don't until you try experimenting. That's why I like experimenting. It just adds to the confusion many times. Exactly, it is. No pun intended. Yes, that's 100% true. Different pipes, different shapes, different temperature, different tobaccos, different. It's it's endless. But I'll tell you what, I'm a filtered pipe smoker for the most part. There are a few exceptions. The oil cured briar, I can smoke without a filter and not have as bad of tongue bite situation. Boswell pipe seems to smoke very well without a filter, but he has a unique chamber. He tapers his bowls. His bowls are tapered. Smoker Fireman, hello. Thanks for chiming in. Hello, Wildcat. Yes, it's pipe time. When is it not pipe time? Hey, Trout Whisperer, hello. Haven't seen a video from you in a while. Maybe I missed it. There's a lot of complaints about YouTube not alerting of new videos. We have a snowstorm happening presently. I'm coming to you from my shed. It's snowing like hell outside. Well, toasty warm in the shed. Like your videos, I usually watch them all. 8 inches, maybe more, and then super cold, -6 at night. Going to be a fun week at the shop. I like your videos on Friday, Mike. I like your videos in general, but I like the car drive ones. Nice touch with the picture in the picture. I like that. I was telling Mike, anybody that has a Samsung phone, not all of them do it. Most of the notes do it. There's a picture-in-picture built into it. Yeah, yeah. Well, I like busting Eric Blue Collar Piper. He became a friend. He calls me once in a while, so busting his chops is okay. Plus, he can take it. He's a cool guy. Yeah, he has a heart of gold. He really does. He's been very good to me, and we developed a friendship from afar. And really good. You know, any video that gives you something to think about is a good video. What's important at the end of the day, keep an open mind. Try not to judge too harshly. Because we all have different ways of doing things. Whether it's tying your shoes or smoking a pipe. Or doing a video, there's so many variables. I think at the end of the day, we all have the same goals. We're all decent people and want to do what's best. And naturally, as human nature, we think our way's the only way and the best way, but it's not true. I wish I knew that 30 some years ago. Sometimes egos get in the way. If any of you are All in the Family fans, um, you remember the one where Meathead was putting on his socks and Archie says, "You're putting them on wrong. You put both socks on first, then the shoes." He was putting one sock and then a shoe. And they got into this big argument about how do you put your shoes and socks on. And I thought about that the other day. Take care. Have a good week. Yeah. And it's true. You really can argue about anything. It was a great show. Can you imagine him trying to do that show today? Or somebody doing that same show? Never be allowed. He got away with a lot of things in that show. No, they, that show wouldn't last a week. They're even attacking John Wayne the last few weeks. But I don't want to get into politics. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I mean, you can't go back. Times were different. You can't compare 30 or 40 years ago to today. It's not really fair to do. Yeah, maybe you don't. They're saying basically he was racist. He made a few racist comments on some talk shows, and they're attacking him, and unbelievable. I mean, the man was a legend. Basically, leave him alone. He would be 111, I think they said, if he was around today, or 127, something like that. What's up? How you doing? Absolutely. If you like John Wayne, just like him the way you like him. Exactly. I'm smoking some Three Nuns Yellow in my 7LE saxophone, as Sarge calls it. Love 7LE pipes. I tell you what, if I could only have one pipe, it would be a 7LE. Yeah, I don't like the green. I like the yellow. The original is okay. I like the yellow the best. New Meerschaum. I have a 9 millimeter Meerschaum I actually love. And if you really want a true taste test, you got to smoke a Meerschaum, in my opinion. I like olive wood pipes. I really do. To me, it's sweeter. Anything I smoke in olive wood is sweeter to me. The pipe I have problems with is the mortar pipe. I just got ordered another one from Carl. It should be here tomorrow or Tuesday. Um, I don't have any I could really enjoy. Very strange taste. But I like Carl and I like his pipes, so I'm going to try one of his. I have three other mortar pipes, and they're okay, but you get some kind of weird taste going on. Maybe I just have given it enough time. I'm not sure. But none of my mortars are filtered pipes either. So to be fair, Carl's making me a 6 millimeter. Plus, I like the guy, so I like to support him. I like olive wood. Very nice wood to work with. Machines really well. Beautiful grain. Favorite tobacco is Captain Black, original and royal. I go back and forth between the two. And lately, um, Delane Burley without the bite is really good. I like it a lot. He calls a great guy. And plus he includes a tamper, which I really like that touch. The pipe and the tamper together really knocks it out of the park for me. I like tampers. I'm a gadget type of guy, so I like lighters, tampers. So far, I bought a pipe from Bayou Guru to support him. Carl, Simon, I bought one of his pipes. Phil Rivera, my own. I made a few olive wood myself with the aluminum stems. It's nice getting a pipe from somebody you watch their videos. There's something rewarding about it. No, aluminum. Wow, Asia. Andrew, what kind of work you do, if you don't mind me asking? If you can't say, just give me like a hint. Oh, computer software. No, okay. That explains the high-end computer you have on your videos. Is that water cooled, I think? Everybody knows I'm in the automotive business. I own a transmission shop. Full disclosure. Oh, nice. Funny you say that. I have a fetish for anvils. I have an old anvil in the shop I picked up. A lot of people do it on YouTube. A lot of Jim Dirista, he does it a lot. He's a famous YouTuber. He's in New York also. And some of the stuff I'm sending you, you'll have some 3 different types. Wow, nice. They bring some big money anvils. Oh, that's a great store. More cigar stuff than tobacco, but absolutely, Ryan. Yeah. It was JR Cigars before Monte Cristo. Beautiful store. The cigar room is incredible. I'll tell you what, you can't go wrong with most of the old Cadre blends. I mean, they got it right. I think Cadre means this old school pipe smoker. I never really looked it up, but I think it's an old time pipe smoker. But if you think about it, for Captain Black to be around so many years, or Carter Hall, or Sir Walter Riley, or Velvet, has to be something to it. Somebody's buying it. And I think Captain Black was probably one of the leaders because they made a lot of stuff. They made pipe holders, they made tobacco jars, a lot of different things. I mean, I like it. I think it's decent tobacco. But you know what? I said it in one of my videos. I think you can learn to like anything if you give it enough time. One of the problems is we have so many choices, it actually confuses you. And I don't think people give a tobacco enough time, really. It takes time to appreciate a new tobacco. I think tobacco is really an acquired taste, especially if you try a new blend. You can't smoke one bowl of a new blend and say, this is crap or this is great. You really don't know it. At least that's my opinion on it. I see guys, they have a brand new pipe. They open a brand new tin of some kind of tobacco, and they say it smokes great. It's maybe that's true, but you can't really go by that person's opinion on that one smoke. I think it takes a few months between breaking in a pipe and a new tobacco before you can really say if that tobacco is good or not. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. Neither am I. It takes me a long time. And one of the biggest misconceptions is the tobacco never tastes as good as it smells. At least that's my finding. When you smell most tobacco smell really really good. They don't taste like that. I believe that. The other problem is, believe it or not, lighting tobacco. A lot of people, I think, scorch the tobacco, and you ever light a cigar in the wrong way and it tastes terrible. I think the same thing happens to pipe tobacco. Lighting cigars is an art. You light it, and no pun intended. You start a cigar off the wrong way, it tastes terrible for a while. You're supposed to toast it and all that things they tell you to do with cigars. Same thing holds true, I believe, with pipe tobacco. You scorch that tobacco, you're going to burn the top half of it, and that flavor is going to take a while before that goes away. It's all a process. And I think different tobaccos, that this takes time. Time. I related to this. About 6 months ago, I started, I used to put Equal in my coffee or Splendor, so I didn't want the sugar. And now I went to no sugar at all, just cream. It took me about a week to get used to the coffee without any sweetener. It was like drinking poison for the first 3 or 4 days. But once I eliminated the sugar, now I taste the coffee, the flavors of the coffee. When coffee drinkers say it tastes like chocolate, or the same thing with tobaccos. It takes time. Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with trying new tobacco, absolutely, but I think to be honest, you have to smoke it for a while. And there's another big factor too that I think we all forget. You remember, tobacco is a recipe, and if you're into cooking, if you equate recipes to food, many times you make a recipe the same way, and then sometimes it tastes different than other times because possibly the quality of the ingredients you got for this particular time, you couldn't find the same cheese or the same exact meat, and it tastes a little different. Same thing with tobacco. That quality, remember, that's an organic thing that's growing. Maybe this batch is not as good as the last year's batch. So there's going to be subtle differences. You may hit on a tin that's phenomenal, and the next tin is not that good. Exactly. I mean, tobacco is the same way. Plus, even ourselves, you ever have an off day where nothing you eat or drink tastes right because maybe you have a little bit of a cold or something's just off. The other thing I found, sometimes I'll wait too long in between cleaning a pipe, and the tobacco will taste nasty. You get that bitter, nasty taste, and then I clean the pipe, smoke it the next day, and it's fine. You get a buildup of the tars and the oils, and it just gets a nastiness about it. It all plays a role. Now, what I try to do is once a week in my rotation of pipes, I clean them. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Doing good, Mike. Snowing in New York. I'm in my shed. Thank you for joining. We're talking about pipe tobaccos and cleaning pipes, and sometimes If you don't clean your pipe often enough, it gets that nasty taste. Take care, Mike. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Be well. Hope you have a good week. How's that new pipes treating you, Mike? You got it from Greece, I think. Looks like a beautiful pipe. Sure it is. I looked up the guy. His high-end pipes. I'll tell you what. I put the pipes in the category of pipes, pens, watches. It's probably the last of the handmade items in the world today. And I'm kind of fascinated. I was watching some pen videos. I mean, these pen shows, you got to see the crowds that they really attract, and you wouldn't think in this day and age somebody could make a living making pens. But it's really like the last of the homemade, not homemade, handmade items, watches. I mean, I'm a watch guy. It's really an art, and it's the last of the handmade items that still exist in the world today. And there's something to be said for that. And pipes are included in that genre of handmade instruments. And I think for me, some of the attraction is because it's handmade. I mean, I'm sure there's some CNC type of pipes made out there, but for the most part, they're still done by hand. And that's pretty amazing if you think about it. tell you, I really enjoy the pipe hobby. I really do. That's so true. But I enjoy making videos. I enjoy enjoying a pipe. It really is a life changing experience in a lot of respects. And I'm thankful every day for YouTube and that we can share these live streams and videos. It really is a blessing. I hope we don't all take it for granted. It really is a gift. I mean, the time has come. I'd rather do this than watch TV. Absolutely. Take care, Andrew. Have a good week. Safe flight. Thank you for joining. Yeah, blending tobacco is a whole different subject. It's not easy. It's hit or miss. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I really enjoy YouTube. I really do. I hope things don't change for us because of the subject matter. It would be a terrible thing if it did, but I hope every day it doesn't go away. My fear is it might because of the subject matter, but hopefully we're left alone. I hope. And if not, I hope something else comes along to replace it if that day was to come. Not much room in the shack. Have to get a bigger one. Two-story. We all live in a two-story house. That's a country song, actually. Hey, Mike, you still out there? I noticed your channel's a blues theme. Um, I'm a blues fan. Are you into the blues yourself, or I would assume you are. I love the blues. I try to play. I'm not a great player. I am into guitars though and stuff, but nothing like the blues. Something like my favorites are all the Kings. Albert King. Albert King's my absolute favorite. B.B. King, of course. Freddie King. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Buddy Guy. Oh, he was great. I love Albert King. Absolutely. Derek Tux is an excellent player. Walter Trout is good. Brian Lee, I love Brian Lee. Tommy Castro's excellent. Sean Costello, another good guy, young. Of course, Clapton. Oh yeah, long list. It never goes out of style though. Even Kenny Wayne Shepherd, I just wish he'd play more. Even ZZ Top, their blues versions are excellent. Matter of fact, I just stopped in today to the guitar store by me. It's a really nice store, and I always look around. I had 60 guitars at one point. Absolutely. Dangerous for me. Another great hobby, though. Yeah, I hope not. They're trying. it's sort of a sad thing though, because and I understand the argument, but meantime they want to legalize pot, so it doesn't make sense to me. But few things do nowadays. No, I know it's not legal in my state yet, but they were trying. They're gonna get it, I'm sure. Vegas is legal. It's all about the money. Follow the money. I mean, cigarettes are a terrible thing. I mean, they did. There's a lot of addicted people to cigarettes. I have a friend of mine that's a cigarette smoker that will probably kill him. But in my opinion, and it could be a little bit biased, I don't think pipes and cigars really fall into that same category. Unfortunately, it still has the dirty word tobacco in it, but it's a different animal. Not that it can't hurt you, but you know what? Sugar can hurt you too. Coca Cola is not the greatest thing in the world to be drinking either. That's the bottom line. It should be a choice. I'm all for issuing the warnings and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's a trade off. I mean, pipe smoking relaxes you. It brings pleasure. There's a lot of positives to it. I know, but Coke is really that's not a good. Nothing against you. It's not a good drink. There's a lot of sugar in that, and sugar is really bad for the body. I mean, there's a higher rate of diabetes than there is probably cancer. Oh, absolutely. I mean, diet definitely plays a role in longevity. I mean, but that's the point. Where do you draw the line? I mean, if you look at food, all the additives, and that's no good for you either. Candy, all that stuff. I mean, in reality, that should all have warning labels on it, also. Exactly. When there's big money involved, they look the other way. Meantime, in New York, I read this article the other day. The mayor's wife in New York City had access to $850 million, which they can't account for. Now, how do you misplace $850 million? And nobody goes to jail over it. You tell me something's not wrong with that picture? Take care, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Have a good week. Good night, David. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to go to 10 o'clock, guys, and then I'll shut it down. Thank you, David. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. 151. Ooh, that'll knock you on your ear. Take care, Wildcat. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. That's what I use, Everclear. I put a little food coloring in it to make it interesting. Blue or green. Cleans pipes excellent. Snowing pretty good here now. Got about 1 inch on the ground. Yeah, it's getting colder, snowing. Looks nice though, but alright, Ronnie, take care. Have a good night. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. I'm gonna shut it down. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you, and thank you.